With the coronavirus in full swing, fear and panic have begun to grow. In order to reassure my friends and family back home, I've decided to share my real opinions on current news and my daily life here in China. This is Viral Videos with me, Ryan. Originally, I started making these videos to let my friends and family know that I was doing okay and that I was safe. But with this virus moving to other countries, I'm the one who started to worry.
Oh, hey, Jay, what's going on?
The number of infected people is increasing day by day, and we were expecting about 2,000 people, but now it's already over 3,000 people.
I've heard that the coronavirus has made its way to California.
It has, but it's not anything that's as big or as overblown as you would expect.
Has the government officially put any quarantines into effect or shut down any cities yet?
The quarantine is being proceeded only for people whose body temperature is above 38 degrees Celsius.
Everyone's still going to work. The only difference in my workplace has been that they've installed a couple of hand sanitizer machines, but there's been nothing actual officially stating, hey, this is a serious problem.
The responses worry me a bit, so I'd like to share how the government over here has handled this virus situation. I was surprised to learn that I'm not the only one thinking this way. After a recent visit to China, a WHO expert group has frequently praised China's response.
If I had COVID-19, I want to be treated in China. We'd go into these hospitals, we'd ask you, how many ECMO systems do you have? And they would say 5. 5 in one hospital? We don't have that in Europe. They're super committed to it, and they're making a massive investment in it as well. That's not going to be the case everywhere in the world.
Overall, the Chinese government has been extremely efficient of controlling every aspect of its country during this outbreak. I think the biggest example of this was the lockdown of Wuhan on January 23rd. A huge trade hub with a population of 15 million closed, and business came to a halt. After Wuhan was quarantined, the medical resources of Hubei province were stretched thin. There weren't enough existing facilities or trained medical staff to handle the stress. So what does China do? Literally the next day, the first aircraft carrying medical personnel arrived in Wuhan. 26 provinces and cities across the country sent workers to Hubei to help where they were needed. If you've watched my second video, you know that China built one field hospital in just 10 days and a second in 12. At the same time, more than 13 makeshift isolation hospitals were quickly built to add additional beds. Simultaneously, vegetables were sent from all across the country, and more than 3,000 factories were working overtime all night making masks. Then, the government turned to large-scale isolation tactics. All communities were given strict prevention requirements. Temperatures are taken on each entry and exit, and if a resident is found to be above normal temperature, they are immediately sent to a designated medical institution. People were told not to gather in groups, and large public areas were shut down. You have to wear a mask. In addition to these national measures, the country also repurposed its network of technology to better assist with prevention. 5G has been a bridge between hospitals and citizens. Because hospitals are overloaded during this epidemic, routine diagnosis and treatments are difficult. In order to solve this, the government created a 5G platform where you can have virtual appointments with a real doctor. This is a really cool example of how 5G is going to change our lives. Say what you will about the country of China, but no one can deny that everything done since the confirmation of the virus in January has been in order to protect its people and stop the spread. Hopefully other nations can appreciate this, just as the WHO does, and take the opportunity to learn from China's protection strategies. I'm optimistic that we as a people can overcome this as long as we work together. Safe and sound in Beijing, I'm Ryan, and this has been Viral Videos.